Video tip number 8 is around angles. So video tip number 1, I think it was all about having the camera at eye height so that you can connect in a much more natural way and nobody's seeing up your nose, because who wants to do that? I mean, I'm sure there's a niche for it, but it's probably not the one that most of us are most into. So with that as a given now, because we've all been doing that a lot, we can get a little bit more sophisticated in our knowledge of angles and maximising those to our advantage. And as a photographer, I can't tell you how common it is for my clients to say to me, I've got a double chin and oh my goodness, I don't like this and whatever. And I am well known for moaning to my friends about my Churchill dog jowls. It's literally, it's on repeat, you know, it's something I moan about a lot. So I am very, very aware of the hang-ups that most of us have about things that aren't quite how we'd like them to be in an ideal world. Granted, at the moment, everyone has bigger fish to fry, but in the sake of completeness, I thought I would share this. So for those of you that don't know, anything that is closest to a camera lens, whether that's your phone, whether it's a camera, it doesn't matter, whatever's closest to the lens is going to be largest. So that is used for effect when you're photographing someone professionally, whether that's video or static actually. So I always suggest when you're recording a video to have your eyes closest to it, because that's the bit that people are interested in when you're having a conversation with them. We look into each other's eyes because we're looking for emotion, sincerity. It's how we connect. It's how we kind of get a read from someone. And it's often what makes us wary of people as well. If what they're saying doesn't seem to match up with what's going on with their eyes and their face, we tend to just backtrack because something feels off. So it's one of those really, really important but subliminal things. So eyes aside, and with chins being something so many are mindful of, I'm going to show you a little trick. I call it the turtle. It's not the official name. I don't even know if it has an official name, but I call it the turtle. And what I suggest is that you just bring your chin forward and just drop it down, because it defines the jawline and it puts your eyes closest to the lens. That way, if you're worried about, you know, your chin, your jowls, your neck, whatever it is that you're worried about, you're minimising that and maximising the thing that people are really interested in, which is your eyes. Because just looking at me as an example, this is how I would normally talk anyway. I've kind of got into the habit of doing it, probably because I'm a little bit old Churchill conscious. But if I'm suddenly talking to you and I'm doing this, this is closest to the lens, and suddenly, oh yeah, I mean, look at that, that's attractive, right? Not only can you see up my nose, which nobody wants to see, but this is suddenly like front and centre, and it's probably not how anyone will be used to seeing me, because face to face we don't walk around like that to people. I mean, we're just a bit strange, isn't it? And when we're recording video or being photographed by professionals, they know about angles and they know how to help us. So be mindful not only of where the lens is, but how you position yourself, very Sean Connery, yourself in relation to it, because you have the opportunity to maximise and minimise things as you require. There's all sorts of other stuff with angles as well, and I might come on to one of them actually for my final tip, but that's it for now. Eyes closest to the lens, and if you want to help out your jaw area, just give yourself a little bit of a, you know, from the back. So attractive. Give yourself a little bit of a jaw lift, and keep your eyes front and centre. I hope that helps, and I hope you had a giggle, because seriously, you know, here to entertain if nothing else. Speak to you soon.